All right. I'm not sure if this mic's working. I think it is. Tested it, and it seems to be. So, back out here hitting golf balls. Today, a little bit different. I've got some impact tape, some cheap impact tape that I got from, I don't know, where was it? Alibaba or, no, wasn't Alibaba. I don't know. What's that other place? Temu. Yeah, Temu. They were $5 or something for a packet of impact stickers, impact face stickers. You know, stick them on the face of your golf club, and you can see where you've hit the ball more clearly than just looking at the mark the ball left behind, which is a thing too. But yeah, so we're back out here near the Tigers football oval, Tigers Football Club, which is Aussie rules, AFL, Australian football. It's actually probably it's tougher than Gaelic football, and it's more interesting. Australians go to Ireland every year and play Gaelic football. Australia versus Ireland. We win sometimes. It's a pretty similar game. If you know Gaelic football, pretty much you can work out what Australian rules is. Played on a pretty big ground, a lot bigger than any other ground, except for cricket. It's played on a cricket ground because the history of Australian rules is the Poms came out here, and of course they set up cricket grounds. Go down, go in. They set up cricket grounds to play cricket because that's what we do. We play cricket. My parents are Poms. My dad was from Liverpool. Mum's from Devon. Two completely different places, but hey, that doesn't matter. Dad was a Liverpoolian and actually played soccer for Liverpool when he was under 19. So where's my bird? And Alf. Oh, you're over there. Oh, okay. Yeah. Played soccer for under 19s, Liverpool under 19s before he was a goalkeeper before he went in. When he was in the army, maybe, I don't know. No, I have to read that, find out. I'm not sure if it was after he joined the army or before. I know he lied about his age to get in the army. A lot of people in the UK did in those days. In the 30s, there was no money, thanks to America's need for tariff wars in 1930. I don't know whether the idiot president of the United States was in 1930. Started tariff wars that caused the Great Depression and Adolf Hitler, and as a consequence, World War II. So there was no money for my dad and his two brothers. His two brothers went into the army before him because they were older, and they convinced him to join the army too. Yeah. Dad spent 5 years in a POW camp in Japan because the USA was too full of cowards to actually do something about helping the rest of the world at that stage. So my father finished up in a Japanese prisoner of war camp when they pushed Japan so far that Japan had no choice but to do what they did. You doubt me? Well, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, because my father was there, and my father spent 5 years in a prisoner of war camp because of it. So fuck off. There you go. How's that for an interesting start to a golf video? Look at this thing. Can you see that? Not a fan of that. I think that's fucking horrible. But yeah, we'll see. I don't need the face of my club looking white. You know, like I said, we'll see. Let's just check the video. Gandalf, you'd be good. So your dad spent 5 years in a POW camp in Japan, 10 miles from Hiroshima. Saw the blast that killed all those innocent Japanese. And they were innocent. There was no need to blow 2 cities up with nuclear weapons. That's a joke, and a horrible joke. But it's a joke. So Dad saw the blast. Dad's 6 foot. Dad was 6 foot. So white face, not a bad idea, I suppose. It's easier to see. My eyes are pretty fucked. What are you doing? I can't hit a golf ball with you there. I'm going to kill you. Oh, that's not good. We can't do that. That can't be like that anyway. It has to be like that. Let's tee that up again. How high should you tee a ball? Huh. There's an interesting question, hey? How high should you tee the ball? Well, higher you tee it, the higher you hit it on the face. So, like for example, this is a 9.5 degree face, which means that if I hit it down low, below the middle, it's probably going to be about 8 degrees, 8.5 degrees, maybe, yeah, maybe a degree and a half less. If I hit it off the top of the face, it's going to be 10.5 degrees, because the face bows in the middle where it's 9.5 is the center of the bow. So check grip. Yeah, it's all solid, it's all good. Gandalf's not there, it's over there, gonna kill her. So a little bit out of the toe, because that seems to be with these drivers. Low and out of the heel, interesting. Felt like that too, but it went straight because it came back straight. It should go straight out of a little bit out of the heel. Not bad for a warm up. Tee up, you cunt. Fucking tee up. So the sticker's not big enough, but you know, who cares? See? Don't know if you can see that. Doesn't matter. Take my word for it, low and out of the heel. I felt like it. Let's try this again. Let's slow down a little bit. Okay, arms out. Pretty much the same. A bit more out of the middle that time, but low on the club face. A lot more out of the middle. That came back pretty hard. That would have gone right and come back. It came back left, so it went right. Let's tee it up a bit higher and try again. Bit higher, still a bit out of the heel. It came back to the tee there, just sat right next to the tee, which means it was hit dead straight. So yeah. See that? Hitting it a bit low and a bit out of the heel. Normal. Let's have a left hand swing. and loosen up. Lefties. Do the Douglas Bader. Swing left-handed. Ooh, that one was almost right out of the middle. Slowing down. As the rhythm comes back, the centre hits come back. Almost out the middle. Come back a bit left, see? So it went a bit right, which is what I expect. The more in the middle, and the more, so if it's still a little bit out the heel, it's going to go right. That's what happens. So if you want to hit the ball right, tee it up in the heel. So let's tee it up more in the toe. See if that helps. No, that was out of the heel. What was it? Yeah. Tee it up a bit more. See? Don't you need a golf ball that comes back to you and tells you what you're doing? Out the toe. Low spin, came back, straight back and bounced. So tells me that I had low spin. Straight back and bounced. Still a little bit out of the heel. Hey you tired? Yeah? Are you tired? Yeah. See, I have my Gandalf. What is it? Who's going on? What's going on? What's going on? You had enough, have you? Tell me. Say hello. Say hello to the people I'm watching. Say hello. Yeah, hello. You're such a good bird. Good bird, Gandalf. Good bird. Hey. Echoes? Not many echoes over this side. More over that side, hey? Oh, it is. You can hear the echoes. Love the echoes, don't you? Am I going to be able to hit any more golf balls, or are you finished? Eh? You finished for the day? Right, you want to get back down? All right. I need a break. I'm starting to feel it in my right leg. It's all good. It's all part of my rehabilitation. I'm missing a third of my left kneecap. I have been since 1992, and it's finally starting to come good. Yes, it's only been 32 years. But my left kneecap has resulted in some funny things happening to my right kneecap, which is what I'm experiencing in my calf. Right now, my scoliosis has taught me all about pain. I've had back pain all my life. You know that back pain you get, that really bad back pain you get every now and again? Everybody gets it. Everybody has back pain. Sciatic nerves, all that shit. I've had it all. Everything that you can connect to back pain, I've had. So this is therapy. This helps me. Now, let's try something different. We'll narrow the stance up and we'll go with Go with the what's his Texan name? That guy, what's his name? Fucking, I can't remember. Left-hander, plays pink. We used to play a pink golf club. Let's do what he does. There you go. That's what he does. So first one I've hit high on the club face and pretty much out of the middle. That was a bomb. That still hasn't come down. That's well past 300 meters, I guarantee it. But I don't do that very often. It's not consistent. It's John Daly too, is what he does. You want to doubt me about my own swing, my yip swing. I can hit the ball any way you like. You've just seen me hit it like that. Let's do the Tiger Woods again. This is old school, slightly strong grip. In the fingers. Old school. Yeah, there you go, out of the heel. Look at that. Yeah, that hurt my left knee. See, that's what Tiger Woods did. I showed you last video that that's sort of like what I can do that looks like Tiger Woods, and it is like Tiger Woods. But what he really does is drive through his left knee, and that's not something I can do anymore. It hurts a lot. I'm missing a third of my left knee, so you know. But let's do it. We'll try it again. There you go. That's how Tiger Woods hits the ball. That's right out of the middle and high on the club face. That's a big bomb too. You doubt me? Let's have a look. Lots of spin. Lots of spin on that. Fucking hell, that might have come out a bit high off the club face, but still would have been a bomb. Again, still coming down. Hit it up a bit high probably for that swing. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Because this is how I used to play. Like that. Out of the middle, high on the club face. You want to doubt me? That was a draw. That was a big draw, just like Woods tries to hit. There. High on the club face, pretty much out the middle. Called a bomb. There's lots of different ways to hit golf balls. There's all sorts of shit you can do. This is one that I used to do a lot. That one. I used to do that a lot. Then you got stack and fucking tilt. Yeah, stack and tilt, okay? Stack against the wall, tilt. Stack and tilt. Stack, tilt. Stack and tilt. What else have we got? I don't know. Can't remember anymore. I can do all of this shit. I've done it all. It's what happens when your back goes out on you every fucking second week. It used to take me 3 months to come back after back injury. You know? 3 months. 3 months to come back. A couple of weeks of limping and actually sort of being able to walk, but not really. And then maybe after a month start playing again, and then a couple of months working my swing out again. 3 months. I must have done that 20 times. That was horrible. I've done it and done it and done it over and over again. So what I figured out was the old way didn't work. It's this way. It's the yip grip. We get the yip grip going. Get the yip grip going. There's no stress. Everything's easy. Everything's fine. We do this. A little bit right, again out of the heel. So in the end, it's MOI. Your golf club has an MOI. So when it's moving, there's a spot where it develops its maximum amount of inertia, maximum MOI. I've probably talked about that before. And your swing has a moment of inertia where it develops its maximum MOI and then backs off again. It's the same thing. It's mechanical. It's mathematical. It's physics. I've lost the bird. Oh, there it is. It's all physics. People want to laugh at me when I say it's physics we don't understand, and we don't understand it. It's one of those physics things, like riding a motorcycle fast is physics dictates you can't get past about 60 degrees. Got Gandalf back. You can't get past 60 degrees. Once you get to 60 degrees, gravity takes over. It doesn't matter what you're doing and what tyres you have and all the rest of it, your motorcycle's going to fall over. And yet, today's motorcycle races, the MotoGP guys, nobody else really, but the MotoGP guys, are getting over 64 degrees, 63, 64 degrees, even 62 degrees. Wow. Physics says, no, can't do it. Motorcycle riders will argue that you can do it. Well, you can. Physics says you fucking can't. Hey, Gandalf, come here. Got to go back over this way. Come here. Come here. Oh. It's too far away. Come here. Come here, Gandalf. Come here. Yeah. Can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's there's a type of physics. There's a overcome. I can't remember what it's bloody called, but it has a word. I'm old, 65. My memory's not what it used to be. It never was what it used to be. Yeah. Same with a golf club. Explain to me how a golf club works. What I see when there's, I'm going to go over this way a bit. Eh? How does a golf club work? Well, pros these days, a lot of them will tell you you have to release the club at the right time. I'm letting you down. So there's that, I don't know what they call it, hitting bag, release bag. It's a release bag because it's getting you to time the release of the club. So you get up here and you go like this, and then you stop your hands there as the club releases. Okay, so you bend it and you release that bend. Okay, that's the theory. But if you take a photograph of a swing using a strobe light, like Bobby Jones did in the 50s, I think, or the 60s, you can see that's not the case. We're talking about a long time ago, but technology hasn't changed that much. It's still just a big spring on the end of a grip with a weight on the end that utilizes the spring in the middle, which is the shaft. So springs load up and release. Okay, and if you just have a spring by itself, it'll load up and release until it stops, until it releases its energy, and then it stops. So what happens if you look at that strobe photo of Bobby Jones, is up here, he hits, the club bounces, goes back, bounces, goes back, bounces, and goes through. So that club was released 3 times, according to the experts these days, on the way down. Not really been released, is it? What it is a big spring that bounces backwards and forwards, and you have to time it. You don't release it, you have to time it on that bounce, that last bounce, as it goes through. Because it's going to bounce. It has no choice. As soon as it bends to its maximum thing, it has to go back. It has no choice. It's not that plastic. They're not plastic. They don't stay there. They bounce. I've seen them do it. Fucking hell. I've seen them do it hundreds of times when I build the bastards. So it's not, you can't release it. It's already released itself. That's why. Let's try this swing. I haven't tried this swing yet. See, that's a classic. This is not one that I've ever tried before. This is one I've seen used. Let's do it again. Just choke the shaft a bit, choke the club grip a bit. Okay, here. Got to be here. Jesus, it's hard. That was, whoa, shanked really badly. But the ball comes back, see? And the ball came back the very next day. The ball came back. It couldn't stay away. I'm over that. So, as a result of that, not being able to, in 3 months recovery time, I had to develop a swing that let me recover straight away once my back was all right. I could go out and play. And this is it. This lets me play straight away. And that was right out of the middle. This swing doesn't hurt my back, it exercises my back. There's no bending, and there can't be any bending. Because as we were talking about MOI, well, that's what I do. I force the MOI. I push the club out. See? Now that MOI can't take that club away from me because there's no way to do that. It physically can't push or pull away from me. That's too far. That was out of the toe. But this swing, instead of being 3 months recovery and getting my game back, it's 10 holes. It's 10 holes. I go out and play 9, and by the 10th, I'm on my game. I'm hitting the ball past 300 metres straight out the middle of the club, and I'm hitting my irons and I'm putting. So this takes me 9 holes, not 3 fucking months. There you go. Right out the middle. And a bit low. That's enough. Time to go home. So, golf is like life. Golf is a part of my life. Okay. Left-handed. Work the other side muscles. Douglas Bader taught me well. He said, son, swing it left-handed sometimes. And I listened. I mean, when I was a kid, Douglas Bader was a hero of mine. Biggles was a hero of mine, but he wasn't real. Douglas Bader was. I mean, you're kidding me, huh? No legs, or half a leg. Shot down over Germany in his Spitfire, or his Hurricane, I can't remember. Hurricane? No, Spitfire. Shot down over Germany in his Spitfire, escaped twice from 2 different fucking prison camps, and was finally imprisoned in Auschwitz. Stalag Luft 13, Auschwitz. And where he spent the rest of the war, he couldn't get out of Auschwitz. Didn't work for him. So yeah, spring both hands, guys. So much better for your back. Such a beautiful day. Springtime in Canberra can be just superb. Today it's supposed to be 21 degrees. Is it going to be? It's going to be. I can feel it. And then I think Thursday night's supposed to be 2 degrees. See? Canberra. It's a beautiful place, but I hate living here. Not because of anything else really, except for the weather. I have, apart from bone spurs from C1 to C7 in my neck, I have arthritis all down the right hand side of my spine. So this sort of weather sort of stretches me out and pulls me back together at night, and like a spring, you wear out. And part of the reason why my back would go out when I was playing golf all those times, it doesn't anymore because of this swing. It doesn't affect me, it helps. But the last time it happened was here at Queanbeyan, and would have been 2013, 2014. I was a member at Queanbeyan Golf Club and was playing Saturday, and probably medal. And I thought, oh, what I like to do when I play Saturday, if I can, is get out Friday afternoon and play a couple of holes, hit lots of drivers, loosen up, get a feel, get my rhythm, get my timing for the next day. And when I tee off the next day, I'm not looking for that rhythm and timing bullshit. It's already there. So did that, got there, got to the first hole, teed up. The first hole at Queanbeyan is officially, I think, the second hardest opening hole in Canberra out of 16 golf courses. And we have some good golf courses here, tough golf courses. Royal Canberra is a bitch. I think one of the Royal Canberra nines has a tougher opening hole than we do in Queanbeyan. But there's really only one landing area because the fairway feeds to the left and it's narrow. Opens up about 120, 130 metres from the hole, 120 metres from the hole. So if you can get there, which is about uphill, first tee shot of the day, always tough. If you can get there, it's great. But not even the pros expect to get there. It's they tend to aim left into the rough and hit a cut. I hit to get past all the stuff that runs left and into the rough and into the second hole. Actually, if you're really unlucky. So I aim up the right hand side and I hit this lovely drive. It was beautiful. It finished about 100 metres out from the green, 110 metres out from the green, and somewhere around there. It's a steep green with a bunker on it guarding the left hand side, out of bounds behind. Everything goes to the left, except for the green, which comes straight back at your face. Steep, it's a steep green. Difficult to hit, very small. Pins cut behind the pin on the left. I line up a wedge and hit a half wedge to a metre from the hole. And after I teed off, somebody had been watching me and said, congratulated me on the shot. So that was cool. Yes, I put my second a metre from the hole. The hole's rated number 2 on the course. Or number 3. Number 3 on the course, number 2, something like that. That's up to birdie. So pretty happy with that. That was a good warm up for the next day. And So moved to the second tee, and like I said, I'm practicing for the next day. So I think that was a nice easy swing on the first, and it went out to about 310 metres in the end, long hole, 320 metres uphill. So we caught the run. It was right in the middle of the fairway. Caught the run from the right hand side and ran to the middle, which is what you want to do. So I'm thinking, let's quicken up the swing a bit. The transfer at the top, and we'll hit it harder. So I take a couple of practice swings, line it up, and go bang. And as I'm halfway down, my back just destroyed itself. Well, I destroyed my back. It felt like somebody hit me with an axe handle across the middle of the back. So instead of hitting the green, I walked off. I left the ball behind. I went and saw the pro. I went and saw Jake. And said, cancel my booking for tomorrow, mate. He said, why? I said, I've just done my back. I'm going to be 3 months off. And he went, oh, okay, sorry about that. And I said, yeah. So that was the last time that happened. And I've been working on it ever since. I've played golf ever since. I've changed my swing to what you're seeing now. And it hasn't happened again. So, come on, you. It's time to head home. Come on. Gandalf. Come on, Gandalf. Come on. It's time to head home. Hey, we go home? Hey? I know it's nice out here. I know you want to stay. But I think it's time we left. So this swing is getting me well out past 300 metres again, after, like I said, 9 holes, and the next time it'll be even less, because sharpening up has happened again. This is all still a developing swing. It hasn't been perfect for long. It's been 5 or 6 years in the making, getting it right, because I haven't been able to play for many reasons. But yeah, it's still a work in progress, and tends to be just a training thing, because this, that, and then throwing into it here is something that I really only think about when I'm practicing. Don't really think about it on the golf course. Hey, you can't. In the end, you have to just go through your setup and trust your swing. If I was playing really badly, I'd use it. I might even go back to the daily swing just for a hole, just to get some, straightness back, because it does straighten me up, that fast transition high swing. You stand up upright, and you stand upright. It's a really upright swing. And what I do is I flatten that upright out. It's like this. It's very upright when they do it. And Long John does it. He's up here, and then they get up here, and it's really upright. It's quite a narrow stance, and it's up there, and then it's down there. I flatten that out. I go back to a standard setup and do that. See, it's easy. I can do it with a freaking head cover on. That's all for today. On a personal note, there's a woman living over there that I used to fuck. So you can fuck off.